Hi guys, welcome to the History Day Fair Project Getting Started tutorial. As you can see from this very first page, your theme this year is Triumph and Tragedy in History. And we'll talk more about that later. So this tutorial is about getting started, and I've whittled it down to 5 easy steps. And I'm really proud of you, especially if you're tuning into this say August, September, because I really don't launch it in class until maybe the beginning of October, and it's due December 7th. So I always have students who are early birds and really prefer to get a grasp on it. And so hopefully this will be helpful to you. So that way you don't have to wait till till October. All right, getting started in 5 easy steps. Number 1. Read the rule book. Now I've already uploaded into Google Classroom an HDR topic page. So go into that and I'll have a link to the History Day Fair website, which I highly recommend you start going through now so you can get familiar with it. There's an actual page and a bunch of resources for students, so you could start with that. But they, as well as your teacher, recommends that you read the rule book. It's not that long. I read it this summer again. I try to read it each summer just so I get a reminder of it. But if you know already that you're going to write an individual paper, then focus on the rules for that. Or if you know that you're going to do a play with 4 of your favorite friends, then read the rules on the play. So I do expect you to have a good understanding for it, because this is what you'll be held accountable to. The second step would be understand the theme. Now, the beauty of this project is that it will get you past thinking that history is simply mere facts and dates. And although, yes, that's a huge component of history, there is so much more to history, which hopefully by the end of this year, you will love it as much as I do. But this project allows you to drill down into historical content and to develop perspective and a better understanding of cause and effect, of why things happen and why people say history is doomed to repeat itself if nobody is studying it. Now, you can select a topic on any aspect of local history, regional history, national history, or world history. However, your project's research and conclusions must relate clearly to the theme. I had a couple students who did not do this, and it really hurt them in their final grade. So what's that theme again? Triumph and tragedy in history. So step number 3, choose your topic. Topics for research are everywhere. Think about a time in history or individuals or events that you find interesting, and then simply make a list. This is how you do step 3. Step 4 is explore. Explore by reading books, newspapers, other resources of information, and add that to your list. Talk with your relatives, your neighbors, or people you know who have lived through a particular time in history that interests you, and add more ideas. And then keep thinking, keep reading, keep talking to people until you have so many ideas that are interesting and you can't even decide. And then step 5, the last step, narrow it down. Now go back through the list and circle the ideas that connect to the theme. Remember, triumph and tragedy in history. From the ideas that you circled, select one to begin your research. And I suggest to keep your list because you might need it again. I had a couple students who, I think by November, and the project was due right before Christmas, they came to me and told me that they were going to switch their topics. But good for them, they had already had that list they could refer to. All right, and so here's a couple of displays that have been posted at the History Day Fair website as an example of what you can do with what you come up with. So guys, do not worry, do not get anxious. Take it one step at a time. come speak with me, meet with me, and you will be successful. This has been a great project each year, and I love to see my students really grapple with something that they find interesting and the things that they learn from it. All right, see you soon.